So day 70, we're breaking down camp. I grabbed my pack and I got me a little hitchhiker. Focus. Oh yeah. Awesome. At least I didn't grab it because those fuckers bite. So yeah, day 70. Beautiful day, nice start to a day. But that's all about to change. Everybody who's passing us is trying to race out of here because there's supposed to be some big storm coming. There's no racing for me right now, so I'm just gonna embrace that stuff and, you know, get wet. Hopefully it's not as cold as the ones from last week, because that was too much to deal with. Maybe I'm better equipped to deal with it this time, Lord knows. I guess I'm gonna find out. I'm hoping they just blow over, because, you know, sometimes it works like that, but what the hell. But they're all headed to, there's a hostel in like 16 miles or so, which, you know, it's easy enough for me to make, but there's no way Wildflower's making it today. Maybe not even tomorrow. So we're going to do what we've been doing for the past month or so. You drop her off at that hostel. She's going to yellow blaze up to the next town. And then I'm just going to bust out a few miles by myself. It works for us. Yeah, I know it's definitely not as fulfilling for either of us as it would be to be able to hike 15 miles a day together. But hopefully we get up to that point. We'll see. Going slow and doing all these little miles is weighing on me a little bit, kind of grating me. I'm not used to being the end of the line. You know, I consider myself a decently exceptional person. Anything I do rather well. So being back here, it's chafing a little bit. So today I needed to at least, you know, I guess work my legs out a little bit and feel like I'm hiking. Normally I'd hike with Wildflower and, you know, go real slow, maybe pull up ahead of her a bit and then wait for her, hang out. But today I gave her enough of her stuff to where she can survive for a little while. Because normally I'm carrying pretty much everything. But, you know, that makes it so I can't get too far ahead of her because she'll need food and water eventually. You know, you got to feed your pets. Don't starve them. But today I left her with, you know, her water filter, some food for lunch, blah, blah, blah. And I'm taking off. And I mean, it's only 8 miles to the next shelter. I'm using the excuse that a storm's coming in and I either want to have my tent set up and ready by the time the storm gets there, or if it's a nice shelter and there's nobody there, well, I'll move into that. Worst case scenario. So, you know, trucking along, and, you know, I'm probably going to get there around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and if she doesn't roll in by sundown and the storm starts, I'm going to go back out and get her, because that's what we do. But I'm assuming she'll be there. Tomorrow, I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do, because I wouldn't mind doing some night hiking. So I might leave her with all of her stuff and then start out at, you know, like 3 or 4 in the morning. And then probably get to Bland, Virginia about the same time she does, because she has to walk 6 miles to get to the place that would shuttle her up. So I might actually beat her there, which, you know, it always feels good when you beat somebody who uses a car. Or I might carry her stuff as far as the hostel and then just drop it off. But the hostel is, I think, a few miles off the road, so I'm not walking those extra miles. So, you know, maybe hide it on the edge of the trail for her or something. I don't know. Tomorrow's a whole nother day. I guess I'll figure that out when I get to it. But for today, I'm hiking. I'm putting some speed on. I'm probably like 3 times faster than she is. She does like slightly less than a mile an hour, as to where I'm like, you know, 2.5. On downhills, I'm hitting some 3s. So, I don't know what we're going to do, man. I like hiking with the girl, but she just can't keep up with me. I hope she gets stronger. Being serenaded by frogs and birds as I filter my water. Nice shady spot. They got a pipe coming out of the wall over here. All just random with water. It's the last water before the shelter that I'm planning on stopping at. It's 1.5 miles away, so I'm going to carry as much as I can. I can carry 5 liters, but that's kind of heavy water with all the crap I already have in my backpack. But got no choice. This is kicking my butt. I got an extra 10 pounds of water in my pack. My pack's got to weigh somewhere in the upper 50s. This must be what Crazy Korean feels like. That guy's got a huge backpack. Oh man. All right, I gotta be at least halfway there. So, damn, everything's burning though. Burning. Oh, my butt's gonna grow full size out of this. Why do I feel the need to do the things the hard way? I got so much weight on my back. And I know it's hard to tell uphill, but this is uphill. Oh, man. But why? I could have, easily hung out there by the water, relaxed in the shade, waited for the heat of the day to pass, and then carry on. I could wait in the shadow right here, but no, I know I'm gonna keep on going. I got a little lightheaded back there out of nowhere, and I told myself, stop being a bitch, keep going. So here I'm going. But why do I do this to myself? What's the fucking point? But I always do it. And now I'm being attacked by little dragonflies. I kept feeling this little tickling against my skin, but I couldn't figure out where it was coming from. You guys are cute. Get off me! What the hell? Dive bombing in my face. I don't even know what they are. They just move too quick. But it tickles like hell. They got big wings or whatever they are, but they're fucking quick. They're shaped like mosquitoes. They are. They're like huge mosquitoes, but I don't think they are. That's too big. Way too big. Oh, success. Oh, that was brutal. Oh man, I'm probably gonna feel that tomorrow. Maybe the day after. Muscles sometimes give you a day off. Oh, glad to be here. Oh, I guess if there is a storm, this is the place to ride it out. It's one of the few shelters I've seen that has 4 walls and a door. What? Yeah, I'm gonna take the bunk closest to the door. Maybe go scope out, see if there's a good campsite out here somewhere. Day 71. I sit here in the privy. Oh, privy's a nice thing on a rainy day. That shelter we stayed at last night was pretty killer. Great place to stay in a storm. I must have been wiped out yesterday because I passed out well before the sun went out. I was tired. That last mile I went felt really long. Turns out it was 2 miles. Almost 60 pounds on my back. It just beat me. But I feel a little stronger today, so it's all worth it. All strength testing, strength training, whatever. So I'm going to kick it at this shelter for a while, wait for the rain to stop. Got some friends waiting for me in Bland, Crazy Korean. It's his birthday, so I was trying to make it out there. But I'm going to kind of be a bitch. I don't feel like walking in the rain, so I'm going to hang out in that shelter. Until the rain at least lets up a bit. But it'd be nice starting off with all dry stuff, I get it all packed up and whatnot, breaking down in the rain is really what chaps my ass. Starting off your day cold, wet, and rainy and carrying an extra 2 or 3 pounds of water in your gear. There's no way to start the day. So I'm going to get Wildflower down to the next hostel. She can yellow blaze out to Bland, and I'm going to see if I can't beat her out there. It's only like 15, 20 miles, less than 20 miles out there, so I got this shit. And I'll only be carrying my stuff, so it'll be easy peasy. Man, glad I stayed in this shelter last night. So off into the cold, wet we hike. Not overly concerned with it. It's supposed to stop in another 4 or 5 hours and then be dry for a few days. So I don't really mind hiking in the rain. That's no big deal. It's just setting up and breaking down camp sucks. At least I can tell the handle. It's got its own beauty. See the shelter way back there. Really nice shelter for riding out a storm. I was hoping the storm would be big and scary so it, could justify being in this cool little house. It sounded more intense inside. It has like a tin roof, but it never got really bad. I am currently at St. Luke's Hostel. This place is a big old farm. I am in what is known as God's Thumbprint. There are, I know they're hard to see, but there are literally a ring of hills all around me. From what I hear, there's only one way in and one way out of this place. really cool. This is going to be a really good hostel when it's done. It's still in the progress stages. We're just sleeping on the floor. And then, I don't know what the plans are, but we're talking about having Wildflower Yellow blaze up like 100 miles or so, and then see how long it takes me to catch her. Sounds like fun to me. I'm hoping I can push her towards it. But, as usual, don't bother planning, because it's all going to fall apart. But for now, just going to enjoy the day, man. I got power again. Gonna have some dry socks. I'm gonna take a shower. Not that it's been that long to take a shower. I don't really need it, but you know, when one's available, might as well take it. Time to get my beer on. What is that out my window? Is that breakfast right there? Oh, bacon. If you can see that tiny little notch taken out of the mountain dead center, that's where I was this morning. And then I walked a good, I don't know, 6-7 miles. We got picked up and brought into here. Lovely little farm. We got our walking sides of Bacon over here. What's up, Bacon? How you doing? The last bits of the sunset. Oh, Bacon's coming over. What's up, Bacon? How you guys doing? Everybody's so happy. Everybody loves Bacon, huh? We all love Bacon. Oh, there's even little baby piggies in here. Are those where baby backs come from? Hey, you stop being aggressive over there. Uh-oh. Pig fight, pig fight. Whoever loses is dinner and breakfast. Now fight to the death. Go. Oh, me and Wildflower are parting again. Bye, Wildflower! Well, see when we get back together again. Could be a couple 100 miles. All right, off we go. Headed to Bland. It's only 16 miles away, so I'll make it there today, but unfortunately I'm gonna have to hang out overnight and wait for the post office to open in the morning because I got a resupply package coming. Wildflower and I have parted ways yet again. I have no idea if and when I'll ever see that girl again. I really hope I do, but it's kind of on her and logistics. You know, she's going to do work for stay at this hostel, take a couple days off, and then try to find me again. But like, Bland is a day's walk for me. It's actually faster by trail. I mean, you know, well, of course I'm walking slower, but from where she's at by car, it's an hour and a half to that town. Maybe I can meet her in Pearisburg. That's about 60 miles away, so that's, you know, 2 or 3 days for me, tops. So I doubt she'll get out there in time. And then, hell, I don't know where after that. I don't have a map, don't care about the maps. Unfortunately, her phone really sucks. So, you know, I'll send her text letting her know where I'm at, but she won't get most of them. And she might even try to text me, but her phone won't send it out. So, hell, leave it up to the fates. Let them decide. But, you know, I do really hope I see that girl again. Uh-oh, got a problem. I just checked in my food bag, which I should have checked before I left, but I got 3 snack bars, 2 tuna packets, and a half a jar of peanut butter to make me 16 miles. Well, it's more than enough. It's not like I'm going to starve to death at 16 miles. But I'm going to be motherfucking hungry when I get there. Unless, of course, I cross a day hiker. Day hikers always have food. Yeah, and it is a nice day. Yeah, chances are good. Something always comes my way. I ain't really worried about it. But, damn, I don't like going without my snacky bars. When I hear Bland is a crappy resupply, that's why I sent a box there. But I won't be able to pick that up till tomorrow, more than likely. But I don't know, I'm flying today without all that extra gear in my pack, and evidently without food. I'm hitting at least 3 miles an hour, maybe a little bit faster on those downhills. So I might get to Bland a lot sooner than I expect. Time will tell. Quite often as hikers, we are walking on the precipice of death. I know that doesn't look very downhill to you because that just doesn't seem to pick up in camera. So I have this rock here, not a particularly round rock. We're going to drop it and just see how far it rolls. That's how downhill it is. If I trip, if any of us trip, very likely we will break some bones and good chance we will die. But yeah, we do it like it's nothing. All the trails seem to be like that. Death one way or another. It used to be exciting. Now you don't even notice. Crazy. Oh, I just found me a nice, gorgeous spot to take a break. A little waterfalls going on. Look at that shit. Got my new little furry friend Buddy right there. He's a good dog. I've been hanging out with him and his owner GQ for the past couple of days. We just keep crossing paths. And now time to go invade this hiker space. What up, brother? How you doing? You mind if we invade your space at all? Cool. Thanks, man. So, totally exciting for me. I just ran into the first people on the trail that recognized me from videos. I feel all important. They knew my name. She walked right up like, hey, are you Dan Haley? And, you know, first instinct's like, no, not me. But, you know, very cool. Their kids are out here doing it. We took lots of pictures together. Put a little pep in my step. It's nice to be recognized. They gave me fruit. You know you love people that give you fruit. But thanks a lot, guys. That was great for me. Look at me. I'm all smiley now. Okay, so we got another 8 miles ahead of us with no water. So I got a buttload of water on my back. Got some severe uphills coming. And then, from what I hear, there's a Dairy Queen in my future. Sometime tomorrow or later tonight in Bland. Evidently the Dairy Queen is like the most exciting thing. So, tally ho! Dairy Queen we go. Today is such a beautiful day. The sun is shining, birds are singing, a breeze coming through. Got some views coming up. I've been traveling with a woman named Q2. I'm pretty sure her name is. You know, trail names are unusual. But she's an interesting one. She's similar to me, high energy and pretty weird, and says what she thinks. You know, rare out here. Well, rare in the world. Well, we're having a good time, chatting it up and walking. Hell, we've probably already done a dozen or so miles together, but it doesn't really feel like it because, you know, we're both chatty. And, you know, we've got some acronyms, ADD or whatever the hell it is. I've never been diagnosed. But we constantly interrupt each other with stories. So, I'm having a really good time. I think I'm only, 4 miles away from the Dairy Queen. Maybe 5, but that thing's mine. I'm packing out so many cheeseburgers tomorrow. I can't wait. DQ. What we have here is some pure Alabama black snake.
Uh-huh.
Is it alive?
Oh, he's alive.
Close.
Oh, he's alive.
What are you doing?
Tickle, tickle, tickle. Oh, I got him. I got him. I got him.
He won't.
Oh, yeah. I'm like Crocodile motherfucking Dundee over here. Yeah. You're coming with me, buddy. No.
Why don't you put him a little further?
Wait,
Throw him.
I'm not going to throw him. That's mean. That's mean. I wouldn't throw you. Hey, I'll drop you. Stay there. Hey,
Yay.
that was fun. So what we have here is a tree growing out of a rock and a rock growing out of a tree. Damned interesting. I had kind of a weird happenstance in the last hostel we were in, St. Luke's. A decent hostel. It will be much cooler in the future, but you know, it's still pretty new. But yeah, it'll be a good one. But there have been graffiti people that I've been complaining about, certain ones that write their name or YouTube address in some cases all over every shelter. Like, everybody wants to see your fucking name everywhere. So I've taken pictures of several of them. Appalachian Jason, I was just talking shit about him. What an idiot he must be writing his stuff out there. He was at St. Luke's. Really nice guy. I have nothing against him on a personal level. But is that how you really advertise your YouTube? You know how I advertise mine? I don't. I really give two shits if people watch it. Actually, take it back. That kind of does make me feel good that people watch. And your comments, awesome. They do make me feel good. But still, to write your name in every shelter to like, hey, look at me, I think that's pretty fucking pathetic. The other one would be Valhalla. He was actually a really nice guy. I got along with him on a personal level. Really cool dude. He's the one that gave us a ride into town. But he graffitis up every single hostel he stays in. I have at least 5 or so pictures of his graffiti. He does the same thing every time. He writes his name, Valhalla, and he draws a picture of Mjolnir, which is Thor's hammer. Which, I mean, does a pretty good job, but still, no, I mean, who the fuck cares that you were at a shelter? Personally, in my opinion, I don't think those guys should be allowed to claim the title of thru hiker. Part of being a thru hiker is leaving no trace. And these guys are graffitiing up every shelter they stay in. I think before they should be allowed to claim their patch that says 2000 on it. They have to go back to these places and sand or paint over it, depending on the case, because sometimes it's on just bare wood. You need to sand it off. I mean, they've been writing their name all over the place, and when they get up there to be, you know, part of the 2,000 Mile Club, they have to give their name and their trail name. And when you say, oh, my name is blah, 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 and they're like, hold on, we've seen that written in every shelter. Sorry, son, you're no through hiker. And I'm with Valhalla, I expect a little bit more of him. That dude's a high school history teacher. Oh, a teacher should know better than to go around writing his freaking name all over everything. I personally don't get it. I don't need to write my name all over everything. I mean, where I'm allowed to write my name, sure I will. I'll sign people's t-shirts, tables, doors, all sorts of things that people have asked of me. But I'm just gonna go in random shelter and write my name in the year. Oh, this is hiker trash going shopping. How many of us can we fit in here? Oh, this thing is so good. Oh, we got our DQ fix going on. Here we go. Get some real food before we head out on the trail.
Buckle up.
Yeah. We're leaving burgers in the woods. The trees are going to be eating good. Day 73 and back on the trail. I know it doesn't look like I'm on the trail because there's those things, but no, I am on the trail. There just happens to be construction going on. Spent last night at a little hostel just because you don't have much of a choice in Bland. Bland is far off the trail, and the guy was nice enough to drive us around everywhere, the Dairy Queen, the grocery store, all that stuff. 0 Days Inn was the name of it. Still under construction, but nice guy, decent place, nice prices. Really hoping the rain stays away today, but you can tell by those clouds that there's a decent chance. So, you know, just wandering. I guess next place is 30 or 40 miles up, and that would be Parisburg. But really, I'm interested in getting to Roanoke as fast as I can. That's 130 miles away, because that is where I will be meeting Wildflower again. So I'm gonna see how fast I can bust out 130 without breaking myself. Definitely not in a hurry, because that's a lot of miles, but still, I'm gonna see what I can do. Game on. Game on. Having a little trouble finding the AT again. I found this path, but I don't see any white blazes. Somebody made an arrow on the ground out of wood. And then there's another arrow made of stone. So I'm guessing the trail is off of this way, but I don't know. The hell. I got nothing better to do but to walk, and it's nice and smooth. I got nothing to complain about. Tally ho. I guess my biggest challenge of today is there is no water for the next 12 miles. I only have 2 liters on me, but you know, it's gonna have to be enough to get me through. It's been raining a lot lately, so I'm hoping there's water that just isn't on the map. You know, hell, all I need is a slight trickle. I am a water snob nowadays, but you know, hell, as long as it's coming off the ground, it's good enough for me. So there'll be something along. This trail has been taking care of me. I don't think she's gonna let me die now. You better not let me die, trail. You better not. So there is an elderly couple that has provided us with a blue barrel to throw our garbage away in. But there is one stipulation. That you don't throw deer carcasses in there. What kind of jerk would throw a deer carcass in here? I mean, does a deer really fit in this thing? It's all legs sticking out in the head. I thought they ate them in this part of the world anyway. But kind of a weird stipulation. Every once in a while I come across random clothing here on the trail. Don't know why. But I check the pockets anyway. You know, maybe you might find something interesting. Today, I found a lottery ticket. And it's $10 on there. That's not bad. That's a free $10 right there. Kind of a weird random thing to find on the trail. But yes, the trail provides. It provided me with $10. Thank you, trail. Jam in the woods. So that behind me randomly ran into Crazy Korean in the woods. Did not expect to see him anytime soon. I thought I'd catch up to him eventually. But today, nah, I wasn't expecting. Came up around the corner and boom, there he is like the devil, just popping up. Today's off to a good start, man. See what else we find. I'm not sure why, but this tree is like the caterpillar kill zone. It is just covered in dead caterpillars. The fuzzy kind, just all over it. Actually, the surrounding trees are too. Oh, backside they're flattened on the backside. Like, yeah, something like that. That is a fuzzy caterpillar. I have no idea what the hell that's all about. Why so many dead caterpillars in this area? Caterpillar murderers! You'll be brought to justice. So even miles down the road, these trees are just covered in dead caterpillars. I mean, covered. Focus. Boom. I have no idea what that's all about. Now I do find a little, what's that called when a caterpillar goes into a cocoon? There we go. I'm finding these empty little cocoons, so I know some of them were changing, but still these guys are all dead. I mean, it goes all the way up, and it's like all of the trees. I mean, any tree I go to is covered in dead caterpillars. And some cocoons randomly here and there. Wonder what that's all about. I mean, that's a lot of dead caterpillars. It's been going on for the past couple of miles now. Crazy. Random memorial set up in the woods. Initials on there. May the Lord within between us. May the Lord watch between us while we are apart. Don't know what went on, but they definitely planted these little flowers by here. These are not natives. I don't know if that's such a good thing. But yeah, it is what it is. Since there are very few wildflowers left at all, I borrowed one from their little memorial. But, yeah, the way I see it, that was kind of litter in the woods. May mean something to you, but it doesn't really mean anything to me. So, hey, thanks for the flowers, guys. Hopefully somebody else picks up one and carries your garbage out. I don't know how accurate this is, but somebody seems to think it's either mile 600 or they just wanted to write goo, or maybe God. Maybe. I don't know. I thought I passed up mile 600. This is more like 610. So I'm not sure. I'm going to go with that says God. That's more like a G than a 6. Don't know why they would write that on the middle of the trail, but hey, to each their own. Or maybe this is mile marker 600. I'm having to assume that's what it is. I thought the town of Bland was 600, and I am at least a dozen miles north of Bland. But hell, I don't read the book, so very well likely could be true. 600, dun 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 dun. As far as graffiti goes, this is the kind I like, when people draw pictures on stuff. Yeah, it's much better than signing your name. Only douche flutes sign their name on stuff. But drawing pictures, it just makes the place a better place. Found a nest with little baby birds in it. I don't know how many are in there. It looks like, I don't know, I can see like 4 of them. I won't fuck with them too much though, because, you know, I'm not that kind of jerk. You guys are adorable. I'll come back and check on you later. Maybe you'll be a little more active.